has dedicated his life to digging the ground near and around Antietam National Battlefield for Civil War artifacts. And our very young Stephanie Dupre had the chance to go out with him on one of his searches. She joins us live from the studio. Stephanie, what did you see when you were out there today?
Well, Jonathan, after being out all morning searching for artifacts, I was able to find bullets like this. Now, it's really small, but if you can see it, it's made of soft lead. History is not the only thing in books and stories. It's buried under the ground. Take a look.
While being a Civil War reenactor for over 30 years, Clarence Marks has been glued to his metal detector for more than 20 years. He's collected many great artifacts, all with different meanings.
At the reenactments, I would see people bring reproduction stuff to encampments and living histories, and I thought to myself, well, why not the original stuff?
Since there's no digging allowed on the state land or battlefield, he investigates the surrounding areas. Saturday afternoon, he spent the day at the John Shea House in Sharpsburg. It was built in 1825 and served as a field hospital for wounded Confederate and Union soldiers. The homeowner says one of the most touching artifacts is a bullet that was cut by a surgeon's saw.
What it says, at that point, it doesn't matter whether it's Union or Confederate. This was a young American, probably 18 or 19 years old, that had a limb cut off. And it brings tears to my eyes at times because it's a small thing, but it's a very important thing because that's the reality, and that happened here at this house.
While out in the field, Mark says when the metal detector goes off, the flags he puts in the ground play a significant role.
Number one, to point where the artifact is. Number two is, after it's said and done, at the end of that day, we can stand back and actually see the movements of the Union or Confederate or both armies by the movement of the flags.
The homeowner says, along with physical history, there's also some positive paranormal activity that helps guard the grounds. Live in the studio, I'm Stephanie Dupre, WDBM 25.
Looked like a lot of fun. Thank you, Stephanie. The homeowner says he feels privileged to live in a home with so much history and is honored to be able to work with Clarence for as long as possible.